Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to crochet this little heart. I made this little pattern using stitch fiddle. So what you'll need to get started is 2 colors of weight for acrylic yarn. Today I'm using 2 shades of purple, and it is I Love This yarn from Hobby Lobby, specifically in grape and amethyst. You will need a 5mm hook, some scissors, and a yarn needle. So let's get started. You're going to grab the color you want to be your background. For me, I'm going to use the lighter color. So to begin this pattern, you're going to make a slip knot. Place that on your hook, and then we're going to chain 16. So once you have your 16 chains, we're going to single crochet using the same color all the way down our row. But what I like to do is turn my chain and crochet into the back bump. So for row 1, you're going to single crochet 15. So you're going to go into the second chain from your hook, and you are going to single crochet 15. Okay, so I have 15 single crochets complete. What you're going to do next is, it's up to you. You can chain 1 and turn your work, or you can just turn your work like I do without chaining. Choice is yours. I don't normally chain for a single crochet. That's just a personal preference. So in every single crochet from the previous row, you're just going to make 1 single crochet in each of those. Okay, so that is the end of row 2. So for row 3, I've already turned my work and I've already single crocheted into the first space. So now we're going to crochet 7 in this color. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And instead of finishing off my single crochet with that light color, I'm going to drop mine to the back. Then I'm going to grab my darker purple, and I'm going to finish off that 7th single crochet with the new purple color. I just pull it through, and then while I hold my tail to the back, so you're only going to single crochet 1 with this new color. So you're going to insert your hook, try to carry your yarn with you. That's what I do, just to weave it in as I go, and pull up a loop. Again, we're going to go back to this other color. So what I like to do is just grab my tail from the other part of the skein. I was pulling from the inside, and now I'm going to use this to pull from the outside. You could also have 2 separate skeins. Finish off that dark purple single crochet and use the lighter color or the other color for the rest of the row. So another 7 single crochets. So that's the end of row 3. For row 4, you're going to single crochet 6 with your first color. And when you get to number 6, do it just like we did with the color change for the purple. You have 2 loops on your hook. Drop that yarn behind. Grab your purple. You're going to pull it through to finish off that single crochet. I don't pull tight because there's still a stitch here to work into before we get to the first purple. So in that last stitch, I like to go under that yarn that I just pulled over to finish that other single crochet, and then into the stitch, pull the yarn through, still going under that, just so it makes it blend a little bit better into the project. You can make your single crochet, and I'm going to do it again, going under that end and then into my next stitch and making my single crochet. So you need 1 more. So I've got my tail here. I'm going to hold it over my hook, working it into my work as I go. Not finishing off because now we have to start with our next color. So I'm finishing off with the lighter color, and you're going to single crochet another 6. So that is the end of row 4. So now for row 5, you're just going to do the same thing. Turn your work, and then we're going to single crochet 5 with our first color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't finish off that 5th one. Grab your dark purple yarn, pull it through to finish off. Now I'm going to do the same thing to blend this stitch. I'm going to single crochet 5 with this color, so under the yarn that I used to pull through my last single crochet into the stitch, just make a single crochet like normal. Do the same thing in the next, carrying that little tail yarn with you. So I just basically crochet over mine. And when you get to your 5th stitch in this color, you'll see we've got that purple hanging out here. What I like to do is go under it and then into the stitch, pull through so that now we're carrying it, but we're not finishing off with the dark purple. You're going to drop the dark purple and finish it off with that yarn. Pull it tight, but not too tight where it affects your work. Just pull it tight enough where it blends in. So this is what I'm talking about. And then you're going to end the row with another 5 single crochet. Now you're going to turn your work again, and this time we're going to do 4 single crochet. On the 4th single crochet, drop that yarn. I'm going to pull my purple over to finish off that 4th single crochet. Just pull it down a little bit. Then I'm going to go into the next one, going under the purple, the dark purple, and single crocheting all the way across the dark purple. So you're doing 7 in this color. And when you get to your 7th, I'm going to do the same thing, going under this yarn to pull the purple through, finishing off with the other color, 4 single crochet. Okay, for row 7, you're going to turn your work and single crochet 3 with this color. Drop that color to the back, yarn over, finish off with the next color, and just crochet 9 in this color. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops. And going under that, I'm on my last stitch, into the stitch, pull it up, drop it, finish off with the next. Then 3 single crochet to end the row. All right, so that's what your piece should be looking like. So row 8, turn your work, single crochet 2 with this color, drop that color to the back, and finish off your single crochet with your other color. And then in the next stitch, single crochet all the way down until you get to your last 3. So you have 11 single crochets with this color. So I'm at my last stitch and I'm carrying my color so it goes with me. Last 2 with the next color, 2 single crochet. Wrong way. Turn your work and you're going to do 2 single crochet again. Don't finish off the second. Grab your next color, and then you're going to do 11 again with your other color. For me, the dark purple. When you get to your 11th, don't finish it off. Finish it with your other color. Single crochet in the last 2. Turn your work, and you're going to repeat that row 1 more time. So 2 with the light purple, 11 with the dark purple, and then 2 with the light again. Last one, I'm dropping it, grabbing my other color, making 2 single crochet to end my row. And that is the end of row 10. So once you have turned your work, you're going to single crochet 2. And I'm actually going to, this is where we're going to split the heart. So that means we're going to need this color in the middle as well. So what I like to do is just pull from whatever end is easiest. Just pull out some extra yarn. We only have about 6 more rows. You only need a small amount of yarn, but give yourself enough where you know you're not going to run out when you finish the background for this side. So this is what mine looks like. This should get me to the end. So once you've single crocheted 2 with that color, you're dropping it, finishing it off with your darker color, and you're going to crochet 5 with this color, 5 single crochet. On the 5th, you're going to drop it to the back, get another new tail of that lighter color, and use it to pull through that last single crochet with the dark color. Then you're only going to single crochet 1 with this color, so you can go into the stitch, make sure your tail is above the hook or your hook is under the tail. Pull through, drop them both to the back, and then again with this we're splitting. You could carry your yarn back and forth, but I don't like to have it chanced being seen right here. So I'm just going to pull out enough to finish my heart, and that's definitely more than enough, so that I have enough just to finish this little section. I'm grabbing a new strand and I'm going to finish off that light purple single crochet, and I'm going to single crochet 5 with this color, carrying my tail as I go. Drop it and single crochet the last 2 with the light color. Okay, turn your work. You're going to single crochet 2 again, 1, 2, finish off that second with the darker color, then going under and in the stitch you're going to single crochet 4 with this dark color, and on the 4th you'll drop it to the back, and now we're going to single crochet 3 with this lighter color. And if you have a big gap because you started a new tail, just pull that a little bit to tighten. And carrying my yarn, I'm going to single crochet 3, and now I'm going to single crochet 4 with the darker color, 2 single crochet with the lighter color. So this is what it should be looking like. You're going to turn your work and you're going to single crochet 3. So going under so I can carry the yarn with me, I'm going to start my 3rd single crochet with the light purple, finish it off with the dark, make 2 single crochet with the dark, and then 5 with the light, 5 single crochet, and then 2 single crochet with the dark purple, and I am going behind that yarn I floated, 2, and 3 with the last color, 3 single crochet. Now what you can do to make it a little easier on yourself is cut your purple yarn. So I just snip mine and I will weave it in at the end. So for the last 2 rows, you're just going to make 15 single crochet. All the other yarn tails you have back here you can cut. You only need this one that you're working with. So make 15 single crochet for 2 rows. And I'm going to carry some of my tails so that I can weave them in as I go. And that's how I do it with mine. So 2 rows, I'm on my last row of just making single crochets. So this is row 15. And this is the final row. Now I'm going to cut that yarn and then I'm just going to weave in all of my tails real quick off camera. Okay, so my ends are all weaved in. That is what mine is looking like, front and back. And here is the first one I had made, front and back. I think these are so cute. I think they would be adorable if you crocheted a bunch with various colors and then used some twine to make them a little garland. I think that would be adorable, especially for Valentine's Day. This size specifically always seems just the right size for a cup. So you could use it as a coaster. You may want to do cotton though for that. That is the end of this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed making this little heart with me. And let me know down in the comments what colors you made yours with. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Thank you for watching.